Hello and welcome to MBKM Models. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and follow for more aircraft documentaries and model build videos. The Boeing P-26 Peashooter was the first American production all-metal fighter aircraft and the first pursuit monoplane to enter squadron service with the United States Army Air Corps. Designed and built by Boeing, the prototype first flew in 1932, and the type was still in use with the U.S. Army Air Corps as late as 1941 in the Philippines. There are 2 surviving Peashooters, but there are 3 reproductions on display with 2 more under construction. The project funded by Boeing to produce the Boeing Model 248 began in September 1931, with the U.S. Army Air Corps supplying the engines and the instruments. The open cockpit, fixed landing gear, externally braced wing design was the last such design procured by the USAAC as a fighter. The Model 248 had a high landing speed which caused a number of accidents. To remedy this, flaps were fitted to reduce the landing speed. The Army Air Corps ordered 3 prototypes, designated XP-936, which first flew on the 20th of March 1932. The Boeing XP-936's headrest offered little protection should it flip onto its back, risking injuring the pilot. As a result, production Model 266's P-26 size had a taller headrest installed to provide protection. 2 fighters were completed as P-26Bs with fuel-injected Pratt & Whitney R134033 engines. These were followed by 23 P-26Cs, with carburated R134027s and modified fuel systems. Both the Spanish Air Force 1 aircraft and the Republic of China Air Force 11 aircraft ordered examples of the Boeing Model 281, an export version comparable to the P-26C in 1936. The Peashooter, as it was known by service pilots, was faster than previous American combat aircraft. Nonetheless, rapid progress in aviation led to it quickly becoming an anachronism, with wire-braced wings, fixed landing gear and an open cockpit. The cantilever-winged Awatine D-500 flew the same year as the P-26 and 2 years afterwards the Soviet 116 was flying with retractable landing gear. By 1935, just 3 years after the P-26, the Curtiss P-36, Messerschmitt Bf 109 and Hawker Hurricane were all flying with enclosed cockpits, retractable landing gear and cantilever wings. However, some P-26s remained in service until after the United States entered World War II in December 1941. The first examples to see combat were Chinese Model 281s. On the 15th of August 1937, 8 281s from the Chinese Nationalist Air Force 3rd Pursuit Group, 17th Squadron, based at Chaiyang Airfield, engaged 8 of 20 Mitsubishi G3ML medium bombers from the Kisarizu Air Group attacking Nanking. 4 of the Chinese fighters shot down 3 of the 14 Japanese bombers destroyed that day without suffering any losses, while Chinese Hawk 2s, Hawk 3s and Fiat CR-32s claimed the other 11. Subsequent engagements between the Chinese 281 pilots and Japanese Navy Mitsubishi A-5Ms were the first aerial dogfights and kills between all-metal monoplane fighter aircraft. Chinese-American volunteer pilots who joined the Chinese Air Force in the mid-1930s include aces John Buffalo Huang and John Wong Pan Yang, both of whom successfully fought the Japanese in the 281. John Wong Pan Yang scored 2 shared kills over A-5Ms on the 22nd of September 1937 and a solo kill over an A-5M on the 12th of October 1937 over Nanking while in his Boeing 281. The Spanish Republican Air Force operated a single Model 281 during the Spanish Civil War of 1936 to 1939. But no kills were made with it before it was shot down in 1936. By December 1941,
U.S. fighter strength in the Philippines included 28 P-26s, 12 of which were operational with the 6th Pursuit Squadron of the Philippine Army Air Corps. Captain Jesus A. Villamor and his squadron of P-26s engaged Japanese Mitsubishi A-6M0s above Zablan and Batangas fields, and despite being outclassed, Villamor and his squadron claimed 4 kills, 1 Mitsubishi G3M bomber and 3 Zeros, 2 by Villamor himself. For these actions, Villamor was awarded the Distinguished Service Cross and an Oak Leaf Cluster. The P-26s were burnt to prevent their capture by advancing Imperial Japanese Army forces on the 24th of December 1941. 9 P-26s remained airworthy with the United States Army Air Forces as the USAAC had been renamed in June 1941 in the Panama Canal Zone. During 1942 to 1943, the Guatemalan Air Force acquired 7 P-26s which the United States government delivered to Guatemala as Boeing P-26A trainers to circumvent restrictions on sales of fighters to Latin American countries. The P-26's last combat operation was with the Guatemalan Air Force during their 1954 coup d'etat. The final pair of P-26s still flying in military service in the world would be replaced with North American P-51 Mustangs 2 years later in 1956. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and until next time.